Jong Uy here, and hope everyone is doing well today. And welcome back for another song demo or preset playthrough. And today we are going to take a look at BigWerks Kontakt Instrument Bundle. Now, since this is a massive bundle, we're gonna do something different right now. I'm not gonna make a song demo using all of this instrument because there are so many that you could get in this bundle. So right now, what I'm gonna do is show you the different stuff that I like about this bundle. So this is gonna take a while since there are lots to cover. So let's dive in. BigWerks Kontakt Bundle is massive. It has 40 gigabytes of content and has 10 Kontakt instruments. So if you are into trap music, hip hop, this is a must-have. The style, especially on the arpeggios, are geared towards that genre of music. But of course, it's more than that. These instruments are way too versatile, especially the pads, plucks, brass, drones, orchestral elements, atmospheres, and a whole lot more. So what I'm gonna do right now is something different from the usual that I do in this channel, as I'm going to show you the different instruments content, and after that one I'm going to play 2 instruments of each library. Since there are lots to go through, I just picked some of my best choices to show to you what you're getting at in this bundle. Okay, so let's start with Blue Rose 2. So this is the instrument for Blue Rose 2. And as you can see, we're gonna take a look at the instruments on Blue Rose. It has arps, bass, bells, flutes, keys, leads, pads, plucks, strings, and vox. So arps, there we go. These are a bunch of arps right there. So basically, if you're looking at this kind of folder structure, I think it's common to all of the 10 instruments, but they sound different and they sound very nice. So that is the Blue Rose 2. So moving on with the next instrument, that is Dark Energy, and there we go, a nice graphic right there. So if we're going to look at Dark Energy right here, going to the instruments folder, same as what I mentioned a while ago, the arps, the bass, but it has drones right now, atmospheric drones, but these drones are more on dark texture and themed. So they also have drums and perks, flutes, effects, and this time it has guitars, piano, and plucks. So a nice number of plucks right there. Next instrument is, this is Deckhead 1. So Deckhead 1, if you look at the instruments inside Deckhead 1, there we go. It has the 808, arpeggiations, bells, brass, choir strings, guitars, hit and plucks. This time it has hit and plucks. It also has keys, leads, pads, gated texture. You'll be able to listen to some of them later. And riser effects, as you can see, the same folder structure, but there is an addition, especially the riser effects and the pads gated texture. The next instrument included in the bundle is the Elysian. Now the Elysian, if you're gonna look at the folder structure of the Elysian right here, still the same, but this time the ARP are more on the melodies, which you'll be able to hear it later also. And it has bass, bells, brass, drones, flutes, effects, guitars, keys, leads, pads, plucks, and vocals. So similar folder structure, but different content. Next instrument is Blue Rose 1. So a huge difference on the GUI right here compared to the Blue Rose 2 that I showed you at first. There we go, that is the Blue Rose 2. So Blue Rose 1, checking out its content. So still the same, it has arps, bass, bells, brass and strings, choirs, guitars, keys, leads, pads, and plucks. Same folder structure, but different content, different sounding content. You'll be able to hear it later. The next one is Malice. So there we go, a very nice looking GUI with a graphic over there. So we're gonna check out the content of Malice. So Malice right here has drums. So it has a bunch of drums right here. And the instruments, not folderized, but it is titled according to the theme or the sound that it gives you. So it has lots of stuff right here. Look at that one. Unknown languages, vivid monsters, waking bells, organic roads, pads from the darkness. Wow. So it has all of those right here. Now the next instrument that I have is Morpheus. So looking at the folder structure right here of Morpheus, same folder structure just like the others. However, this one has bass and 808s, also has a good number of arpeggios, bells, brass, choirs, drones, FS, guitars, and it has piano synths, plucks, strings, synths, and vocals. So same folder structure once again, but different sounding library. Next up, now we're gonna go to Red Umbrella. Red Umbrella right here is similar folder content, 808s, arpeggios, bells, brass, but again, it has different content. We have a bunch more right here. I told you there are 10 instruments included in this one. And of course, I wasn't able to mention on the other instrument, it also has the same GUI, the FX and the arpeggio. So if in case you find a pluck that is not arpeggiated, now you could also click on the ARP right here and power it on, and it will be able to play to you that instrument with the sequence right here. So Trap Sinatra. Trap Sinatra right here has the same folder structure. The added folder right here is the orchestra class. So it has this brass, choir, string, flute, and of course same pads and plucks. Next up is Imminent. The last but not the least here on the library is Imminent. So Imminent is one of my go-to when it comes to evolving, especially the reverse. It has very nice sounding. I'll let you listen to it later. And also a good atmosphere pads right here, which is kind of dark, and evolving pads sort of. So the bass, the bells, the brass, the drums, it has these drums, and it has this weird rhythmic loops that is very good for, you know, any cinematic texture that you want to put that onto. It has flutes, keys, leads, miscellaneous. So miscellaneous are sort of eerie sounding, but you know, you get to listen it later. Pads, reversed, synths, and wakes. So those are the 10 instruments that included in this massive bundle. Just like what I mentioned at the beginning, that this is indeed a big one. So if you're into trap music, hip hop, this is a go-to library, which you have tons of stuff that you can get here. So if you are not into trap and hip hop, this is also a very versatile library where you have lots. You have 10 in your disposal, and it's very easy to use. It's a Kontakt instrument, so it's very easy to use. So right now I'm gonna dive into those 10 instruments, playing 2 of I think are my top choices for that instrument. I will let you listen to it. I will cut the mic right now and let you listen to 2 instruments in each library. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again next time.
Bye.